Good morning, Classo. Our literacy objective this morning is a reading objective, and that is to distinguish between statements of fact and opinion. Now, you've probably got a good idea about what a fact and an opinion is. I'm just going to go through this PowerPoint presentation with you, and then there are some activities for you to do. So the aim is to recognize the difference between a fact and an opinion. And so, for some examples of facts, facts are truths. They can be proved, there is evidence for them. You cannot argue against a statement of fact. They are what they are. So, for example, Britain is an island. It is surrounded by water. There is no way anybody could argue against that. Everybody has to agree with it. There are 12 months in a year. Yes, there are. Rain is wet. And I'm sure you can think of lots of other examples of statements of fact. They cannot be argued with. They are indisputable. Okay, now opinions are what someone believes. Now, for an opinion, there is no evidence. There is no proof of what somebody says. Now, a person may have an opinion and provide some evidence to say why they believe in that particular thing, but somebody else could always argue against it. So, for example, plants can talk. Well, some people talk to plants, and they might argue that they talk back to them, but there's no proof, there's no evidence. It is a belief. The Loch Ness Monster exists. Some people say they've seen it. Some people have taken photographs of something they believe is a monster, but beyond that, there is no proof. There is no actual real evidence to prove that it exists. So that is somebody's opinion. Scotland is the best place ever. Well, you might agree with that, and you might give lots of evidence to say why you think that, but it's not proof, because somebody will argue that another country is the best place ever. So that is somebody's opinion. Okay, I want you to pause this PowerPoint, this video, and have a look at the statements and decide if you think they are statements of fact or are they opinions. Pause the video now. Okay, London is the capital city of the UK. Can we argue against that? No, we can't. It's a statement of fact. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Can we argue against that? Or is it a fact? Maybe you weren't sure about that one. Maybe you had to look it up and find out first before you made your decision. Haggis is a delicious food. Well, we've all got different tastes. And so I wonder if you think that's a fact or that's a statement of opinion. Let's have a look at all the answers. Yeah, the first one's a fact. We can't argue against that. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Well done if you weren't sure about that and you looked it up and you found out first before clicking the answer. Haggis is a delicious food. It might be fact to somebody. They might say it's a fact, but it's an opinion because somebody else would be able to argue that something else is better than haggis and that haggis is terrible to eat. What about these three? So pause the video and see what you think about these three. Again, a good idea. If you're not sure, just look it up first. Okay, it's always cold in Scotland. Is it? Is it really? Is that a fact or is it somebody's opinion? It's an opinion. It's not always cold in Scotland. I've been to Scotland and it's been very warm when I've been there. Edinburgh Castle is in Edinburgh. Well, it sounds very logical.
Okay, here's what I found online.
It is a fact. It is. Rugby is the best sport. Well, I'm sure that there are many of you now reading that thinking, no, it isn't. It's cricket or it's football, or it's something else. And so that is somebody's opinion. So what I want you to do now is make up your own statements. I want you to write an opinion about food. Use the template that I've put on Seesaw, please. An opinion about food. It doesn't have to be that particular dish that's on the screen there. A fact about Scotland. I think the person who made this PowerPoint is Scottish. A fact about Scotland. Maybe you're going to have to do a little bit of research on that. An opinion about a TV show. Make these as detailed as you can. A fact about where you live. An opinion about sport. That's sport in general. And a fact about your class topic. You can choose any class topic there. You can choose the Second World War, or you can do the Amazon rainforest. You can do a science topic, whichever topic that we have done so far. It could be a literacy topic or a maths topic, anything that you would like to choose on that. So, can you stop this video and write your statement, please? Okay, so there we have got to the end of that. So now you should have a very clear understanding of what fact and opinions are, and you should have written a series of facts and a series of opinions. Now that you have completed that, I have also attached some further work for you to do regarding facts and opinions. So if you could do that now, please. Thank you.